Hey everybody, today I'm going to tell you why Freddie Roach is not a racist for the comments that he said and for the actions he displayed during the argument he had with the Brandon Rios fight camp. As you all know, um, Freddie Roach got into a fight, well not a fight, but he got into an argument with the Brandon Rios fight camp because they were supposed to be out of the gym by 11 o'clock, but they were still in the gym doing interviews. Brandon was still training, and they were still basically there when they should have been packing up, you know, cleaning or doing something, getting ready to leave. Or better yet, they could have been gone by then, but they were still in there, you know, doing interviews. So Freddie Roach went over there. Well, he went over to that camp because they're both camps were sharing the same gym in China right now. So he went over there to that group or to the Brandon Rios camp, and he told them, "Hey, leave." And during that argument he had with them, he called Ellie Setback a Jew, and he called another guy a Mexican, right? And he said it in a condescending way. All right. Now, I wasn't going to do a video about this, but I decided to. After thinking about it, I figured that this would be the perfect time to, I guess, speak on this topic and give a different perspective and hopefully help some people deal with this issue. All right. Now, Freddie Roach is, excuse me, Freddie Roach is not racist. All right. I'm gonna tell you why. Racism is not has it has nothing to do with um, verbal attacks. It's more like a racism is more like a systematic action, right? So first of all, him calling Ellie Setback a Jew or calling that guy a Mexican in a bad way, that's not racist. It has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with racism. It's prejudice. It's more out of dislike or hate. It's my point. That is what people have been taught to think was racism. That's not racism. Racism is systematic. You can't be racist without your system. Okay, ism that word is it corresponds with a system. Everyone has to be together under a well, different races or ethnicities have to be together under a system in order to be able to practice racism. If Freddie Roach had, you know, refused to train Manny Pacquiao, or if he refused to give jobs, or refused to do, what is it? If he refused to do anything systematically that has to do with the success of other races, then he would be racist. But him displaying his prejudice is not racism. And another thing, why do black people care if he said these things or not? That's my question, because you should be black people should be the least concerned. Okay, you out of all people, I see a lot of black people with their channels and they come on YouTube and they're saying, well, how come nobody's focusing in on the racism? Well, you should be the last people to even care. You have bigger problems. Understand me? People come on YouTube and I see I see people dropping racial slurs all the time and nothing gets done. All right? But Mel Gibson, he can say bad things about gays and lesbians. He can't find a job anymore. See my point? You have bigger problems. When Riley Cooper, the Philadelphia Eagle wide receiver, when he can say racial slurs during a what is it? During a concert, right? And he said it in that old Southern way, you know, that old really hateful right way. So, you know, he said this and nothing happened to him. In fact, I saw players, black players of well, that were on his team being buddy buddy with him. No, I found that to be a huge turnoff. Like, that was disgusting. This dude didn't get in trouble at all. How does Mel Gibson attack gays and lesbians and he can't find a job, but this guy can attack black people and nothing happens? Black people, you have bigger problems. You need to focus on getting yourselves together and actually defending yourselves, because people can be racist against you and nothing happens to them. Okay? And I mean really racist. They can say bad things about you and keep you from having jobs, and you can't do anything about it. Okay? So I would stop caring about that and really start focusing in on trying to get some money, some economics with your group, and really start trying to uh, deal with racism, because you're attacked the most. So anyway, just systematically, that's the way it's built. It's racism is a whole nother topic. I have to explain everything, but it's a whole it's different. All right, and for Freddie Roach, he comes from that background. I believe. I think his brother had like Nazi tattoos during like a TV show or something. So this guy, he obviously has some kind of background like that, and some prejudice still might be there, and he might be very well racist. But for what he said there, and from what he said and did there, I wouldn't call it racist. I wouldn't waste my time with it. He was being prejudiced, technically, and you know, he works with other races. He may be prejudiced, but he works with other races. So you can't be racist unless you're, not doing that. So anyway, I'm out of here.